I was recently listening to an episode of a podcast that was discussing how to build a platform as an unpublished author, and coincidentally, I didn't agree with all of the tips they shared. There was one tip that I disagreed with that these guys shared with certainty. While writing your novel is the most important thing you can do as an unpublished author, you do need to start building your author platform before you hit publish. And I'm sorry, but a one-page stagnant website isn't going to achieve this. You need to get eyeballs on that website. So today I'm going to devote this episode of the Behind the Scenes podcast diary to this topic because I'm so passionate about it and I think it needs to be discussed. This topic is blogging and whether you can use blogging to build a platform as an unpublished author. I guess there's one thing you need to know about me before I share my thoughts on blogging as an unpublished author. I've been blogging since 2010, and since this time I've had about 5 different blogs, maybe 6. To be honest, I've lost count. So it's safe to say that I'm a fan of blogging. Blogging is a long-term strategy. One of the reasons people say blogging is dead is because they're not prepared to put in the time that it takes to be successful as a blogger. Blogging can take months or even years to get right and to have your blog positioned favorably in search engines. But if you're prepared to invest the time into establishing a great blog, it can be quite lucrative and work for you in the future. So blogging is an investment in your author career for the future. Blogging is not something that will yield short-term results, so don't expect a ton of traffic or a huge mailing list when you first start. When it comes to blogging, consistency and the age of your blog will help you reach more readers and improve your visibility in search engines. The way you blog will depend on the type of books you write. I must admit, blogging as a nonfiction author is a little more straightforward. As a nonfiction author, you blog to solve a problem. Your blog acts as the first step in your sales funnel. A great blog positions you as an expert and points readers towards your book. Whereas as a fiction author, you're not blogging to solve a problem. When you write fiction, you're entertaining and providing the reader with a portal to escape their everyday lives. As a fiction author, you must blog in the same way. You need to build intrigue towards your novels. Just like the nonfiction author, your blog is the first step in a sales funnel that points towards your novels. So how do you blog to attract your ideal readers as an unpublished author? Before you start blogging, you need to consider why you're blogging in the first place. Most authors want to blog to attract their ideal reader or to grow a readership before they launch their books, while other authors think, maybe I should start a blog. If you want to start a blog, you need to start with your reader in mind. This means it's not about you or your author journey. Well, not at first. If you're an unpublished author, then the chances are no one knows about you or the books you're writing. So start with your reader in mind. What does your ideal reader want to read? And what will attract your ideal reader to your blog? If you're not sure how to answer this question, then here is a list of ideas to help you get started. Share the opening scene of your work in progress. Share deleted scenes with commentary explaining why these scenes ended up being deleted. Write book reviews of books in your genre. You could share your to-be-read list. Create a list of your favorite main characters or villains. Write reviews of films similar to your novels. Create a list of locations in your novels. Focus it on like a list of sites to see, especially for those people who love travel. Share the behind the scenes of your story. What inspired you to write the novel? You could occasionally share writing updates or new book ideas for other books in your genre. You could write character interviews or character case files, which are great for espionage thrillers or crime thrillers. Or you could write short stories that are within your novel's world, or even flash fiction that is in your genre. You certainly don't need to stick to this list that I've created, but instead use it as a springboard to brainstorm ideas for your author blog. But think about what your ideal reader wants to read and how you can introduce them to your novel in a non-intrusive way. You see, blogging is essentially content marketing. It is a kinder version of marketing. It helps your reader find your novels and helps them to sort of consider whether they will enjoy your book without it sort of being in their face, as in, in, like an ad on Amazon that's essentially, buy my book. Content marketing is just a really kind way of doing this, and it is great for introverts who don't like to sort of get in front of people, sort of create ads, create YouTube videos, do book tours and stuff like that. As always, I have a couple of important questions to ask you. Are you considering blogging as an unpublished author? Or have you started a blog but have no idea what to write? I want to hear from you. Let me know by coming over to the blog post and sharing your thoughts in the comments section below. If you like this video, then give it a thumbs up, and if you're new to this channel and want to be notified about more videos just like this one, then click the subscribe button. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.